Let's just get ourselves into a meditative state. Hmm. Feel your feet on the floor and just landing in your body. And just really feeling into your body, noticing any sensations. Notice your breath, any feelings or emotions that come up, any stories you just want to let go of, just let go of. Hmm. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to take you on three little journeys here. So the first one is forgiving others. So there are people in our lives where we hold resentment towards. And I just want you to take a minute. Now, some people say that things are unforgivable, but that's kind of like drinking poison and wanting the other person to die. So let's handle these resentments once and for all because they're killing us. So I invite you, just in your mind's eye, to bring in any person that you hold resentment towards. Resentment means to feel again. So if you're ready to let go of that, and you don't have to be, just know that there's a huge cost to it. And the biggest cost of all is that we can't be fully present. So you want to just look and see, can I let go of this once and for all? This resentment I hold towards this person or these particular people? Am I willing to promise right now in this meditation to myself that I will give up forever the right to blame this person, no matter how horrible the things were that they did? Am I willing to give it up in order to reclaim my own power? So I just want to take a minute with that, let you sit with it, and really breathe into that, feel into that. With anyone you hold resentment, maybe they haven't done it to you, maybe they're doing it to the world or someone you love. Just allow it to fully take it in. Recognize that these people or this person were babies born into essential goodness, just like you. Maybe imagine this person as a baby, just hold them to your heart. Whatever they did, it was because something happened to them. And just release that armor of blame and resentment. Feel it just breaking off like a crust, breaking off the heart. and returning the goodness to your own heart. Actually, just see them in their own light. And you can come back and do this meditation anytime. Perhaps another person will arise. I just invite you to take a couple deep breaths, straight spine, top of the head, the crown pulled upwards, feet on the ground in your body, and just releasing that. And now I want you to imagine anyone that you intentionally or inadvertently or even unknowingly caused some pain, some harm, created an upset, and just bring them into view. And I want you to imagine yourself asking for their forgiveness. After the meditation, if they're alive, you may want to do it. And if they aren't, you may want to do a journey to them on the other side to ask for forgiveness or write a letter. But for now, just take the risk of shame and embarrassment. Perhaps they don't even know what you did that caused them pain. And simply see yourself asking for forgiveness, asking what conditions need to happen, what you can do to be forgiven. And imagine yourself just receiving that forgiveness. So let's just take some time to breathe into that and feel the release of that energy as we open ourselves to being authentic and real about the harm that we may have caused, the pain that we may have caused to others. And imagine that fear and anxiety and shame just melting off the heart, just breaking loose and dropping off. And bringing yourself back into a grounded place, a centered place with your feet on the ground, crown of the head upwards towards the heaven. And now let's work with the hardest one of all, those things you haven't been able to forgive yourself for. Anything that you've done where you felt shame or regret. It's really become something that keeps you stuck. Love it, embrace it, and let it go. Know whatever it is, you did that, and that was then, and this is now. Really begin to notice all the horrible things you've said to yourself about your worthiness or your lovability or your capability. Imagine that little baby, you in your crib, that essential goodness that you were born into. I want you to pick up that little baby you and just hold him or her to your heart. Feel the entraining of the heartbeat that connects you with the essential goodness. Hmm. Not forgiving ourselves is the way that we avoid stepping into our own dreams, our own freedom. It's really a fear of not being free that keeps us stuck in that place. So we really want to hold that little baby you to the heart and feel the heartbeat, the essential goodness. Let that anger and resentment towards yourself, that shame, just melt away. Feel a kind of spaciousness and brightness coming into and out of your body as you release that. And I know that you can anytime release that and let it go. Sometimes you might need to ask yourself, what am I getting out of holding on to this pain, this story, this thing that I did that keeps me from really living my dream moment to moment, being fully human, self-expressed. Mm. And just feel the lightness of that and the spaciousness. The body opens up, the heart opens up. Just imagine your whole body feels like spring. Love and caring is blooming within and without you. Just in this field of forgiveness that you've just created. Feel the love, the light, the longing, the belonging. You belong to it all. You're not separate from anyone or anything. You are the essential goodness of the world, shining your light out into the world. When you really can see the radiant light of that and the truth of that, just allow it to settle into every cell of your body. 100 trillion cells all celebrating. Each cell, 100 trillion atoms. Each atom, a proton, a neutron, an electron orbit, sending light out to the edges of the universe. Lighting up the universe with joy and good tidings. and goodness. And let's take a couple more breaths before we come back. And slowly bringing ourselves back, knowing you can go back to this place anytime.